Shop savings as far as the aisle can see at your refreshed Amazon Fresh grocery store, now open on Ventura Boulevard. Amazon Fresh is your destination for low prices. Whether you're picking up this week's grocery haul or today's hot lunch, head to amazon.com/grocery store opening for info on upcoming store events, this week's deals, and more. Stop by your refreshed Amazon Fresh grocery store in Encino on Ventura Boulevard.
Blog Talk Radio. Blog Talk Radio.
Live from Los Angeles, the Win Without Competing show with Dr. Arlene Barrow, host and creator of the Right Fit Method, the key to professional and personal success. Now, let's join Dr. Arlene.
Thank you, Virgil. Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, and Donald Trump are memorable. All three are experts in branding themselves, even though they may use different strategies. Warren Buffett is one of the richest men in the world. He has an exquisitely simple lifestyle. A resident of Omaha, Nebraska, Buffett lives in the same home that he bought more than 50 years ago. At age 80, he still drives his own car and has never even considered hiring a chauffeur. He enjoys steaks, hamburgers, hash browns, root beer floats, and sees candy. Why this particular candy? He owns the candy company, of course. His investment style, which includes the blueprint that he uses to select companies to purchase, has been studied for more than 50 years. But billionaire Buffett is in a class of his own. He sets the standard. Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, is a memorable name brand. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey has the golden touch. She sees herself as having the power to make people's lives better. She has done this in a variety of ways: gigantic giveaways, establishing a school, and turning experts into media stars, including Susie Orman, Dr. Phil, and Dr. Oz. Instead of using the Good Housekeeping seal of approval as a source for determining quality, Oprah, through her personal endorsements, has succeeded in turning the Oprah name as a source that millions and millions of people turn to for recommendations, including whom to vote for as the President of the United States. Oprah is in a class of her own, a memorable brand. She sets the standard. Donald Trump loves the limelight. He is never satisfied with the status quo. Real estate mogul, celebrity, and best-selling author, Trump is considering running for President of the United States. You may recall that he has been commenting about White House policies for the last few years. I have been watching carefully the way the Donald manages his brand. He has been, in my opinion, setting the stage to announce his candidacy. From Trump's Celebrity Apprentice show, to Trump's casinos, to Trump's golf courses, to Trump's furniture, and even Trump's water, it's pretty difficult to miss the Trump brand. His 3 adult children are his clones and consistently reinforce his brand. What wonderful campaigners they could be in Trump's run for the presidency. Trump is in a class of his own. He will continue to expand his brand and consistently make that brand memorable. He sets the standard. What about you? Are you memorable? Let's find out. What do people remember about you? Think about these 10 points. Jot them down. Put a little star next to each one that you believe differentiates you from others. Point 1, your name. Point 2, your appearance. Point 3, your voice. Point 4, your conversation. Point 5, your interest in others. Point 6, your sense of humor. Point 7, your accomplishments. Point 8, your passion. Point 9, your personal qualities such as reliability. Point 10, and this is probably my favorite, your ability to think divergently, to think out of the box and present new ideas. Ideally, you want all 10 points to be memorable about you. If you're saying that people do not remember me, then we need to start working on creating your memorable brand. Remember, we use our senses differently. Consequently, some people may remember your appearance, but not your voice. If you are speaking on the phone, the sound of your voice, your conversation, and sense of humor can strike a memorable chord with the listener. If you are emailing, reinforcing your brand is more difficult unless you can figure out how to appeal to an array of senses. Whether you are searching for a new position, working on getting a promotion, or growing your own business, you must consciously create a memorable brand. It is that brand that you are broadcasting. To sell that brand, you must be positively memorable and have distinct, unique attributes. I have always enjoyed brand building and recognized early in life its significance. I love testing the impact of my brand. Here are my favorite stories. On my birthday, March 30th, 2010, oh, by the way, it's coming up again shortly, and I'm looking to testing out my brand again. But let's go back a bit to a year ago on March 30th, 2010. I was walking on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills and spotted Joan Rivers interviewing people for her television show, How'd You Get So Rich? I joined the crowd, and within seconds, Joan Rivers was standing next to me. We were eye to eye. She asked her first question, "Are you rich?" I responded, "I'm prosperous. Would you like to see my bank account?" Did the interview continue? Of course it did. She liked my first response. President Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was poised to sign his book, Sharing Good Times. I stood before him and said, I am going to pull a Jimmy Carter. President Carter, many years ago, you asked Donald Trump for $5 million. Carter shot back. He didn't give me one penny. Undaunted, I continued. I need an introduction to Donald Trump. I don't know what I can do, he said. He paused and added, he likes pretty girls. I thought to myself, pretty girls. All right, let's go forward. And how does Trump remember Carter's request? In Trump, The Art of the Deal, Trump recalls his meeting with Carter. He says, Carter met with him to seek a contribution for the Carter Library. When Carter named a figure of $5 million, Trump was dumbfounded and didn't respond. He recalled that his experience with Carter taught him the importance of having the nerve and guts to make a pitch for something extraordinary in order to get what you want. Trump felt that Carter's ability to speak up is what helped him get elected. I will never forget the anger in Jimmy Carter's steel blue eyes when I mentioned the Trump name. The encounter with Jimmy Carter motivated me to write an article which ultimately led to the writing of my book, Win Without Competing. Speaking up is an art that must be mastered in building your brand. Are you packaged to pitch? Think about it. Are you packaged to pitch your brand? And in fact, do you have a brand? Jonas Salk. My meeting with the legendary Jonas Salk, the creator of the polio vaccine. Prior to becoming an entrepreneur, I had an exciting career in healthcare. During the time I headed a $60 million education program at the National Cancer Institute, National Institutes of Health, I decided that I wanted to meet with Jonas Salk. The medical oncologists that I worked with had tried for many years to meet with him. They kept writing letters and failed to elicit a response. I took another approach. While speaking at a meeting in San Diego, I called his office, spoke to his assistant, and set up a time to meet with him. To find out what happened next, visit my website, winwithoutcompeting.com. Again, winwithoutcompeting.com. Go to the excerpts page under Book. Click on the chapter entitled Make No Assumptions, Open Those Doors. My Jonas Salk story is at the beginning of this chapter. Of all the people that I've met throughout my life, my experience with Jonas Salk will always be first in my heart. What are you doing to brand yourself? A few minutes ago, I listed 10 points. Here they are again. Your name, your appearance, your voice, your conversation, your interest in others, your sense of humor, your accomplishments, your passion, your personal qualities such as reliability, your ability to think divergently. Think about these 10 points and figure out whether you are creating a memorable brand. Are there certain points that you've never even thought about before? Start to think about them. Observe yourself. Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, and Donald Trump set the standard. Ask yourself, am I setting the standard or copying other people? To brand yourself, I suggest that you master my Right Fit method, which is the subject of my book, Win Without Competing. Win was nominated for a Business Book Award and published in the United States and in India by Macmillan. Win is available online at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Visit the following websites: winwithoutcompeting.com to find out more about my book, drbarrow.com, That's DRBARRO.com, to listen to 60 Win Without Competing radio shows. If you really are interested in branding, you must listen to my radio interviews of high-profile people who are experts in branding themselves. I'll let you figure this out for yourself. BarrowGlobal.com, you definitely want to visit that. That's BarrowGlobal.com to learn about my company, Barrow Global Search. And, of course, for an overview of all the ways you can learn about my Right Fit method, go to Dr. Arlene, that's DOCTORARLENE, Right, RIGHT, fitmethod.com. That's Dr. Arlene, rightfitmethod.com. To send your resume to Barrow Global Search, email resumes, that's resumes with an S, at Barrow Global, BarrowGlobal.com. To contact me directly about your business or career coaching needs, or to ask me to speak about my Right Fit method. I speak nationwide. I'm represented by American Entertainment International Speakers Bureau, based out of Boston. To call, 310-441-5305. That's 310-441-5305. Or email DRBARRO, that's Dr. Barrow, at Barrow Global, BarrowGlobal.com. I expect that if you've read between the lines, that I'm someone who likes to talk with people. So, feel very comfortable calling. I look forward to speaking with you. Remember this trigger tip: brand your brand. Brand your brand. Thank you for listening to the Win Without Competing show. Goodbye for now. This is Dr. Arlene.
Hey Encino, we've made exciting upgrades to your Amazon Fresh store, and it's time to celebrate with savings. Whether you're picking up this week's grocery haul or today's hot lunch, Amazon Fresh is your spot for big deals on your favorite items. Head to Amazon.com/grocery store opening to find weekly deals, info on upcoming events, and more. Visit your refreshed Amazon Fresh grocery store in Encino on Ventura Boulevard.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. Take control with Reputation Defender. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-811-4975 to speak to an expert.